You may think you want to change, but what you really want is to stop suffering. To stop suffering your past, the memories that replay your stress and anxiety, and to stop suffering the power of your mind. Those are two very different things. Hi everyone, I'm Roy Gan. I'm a yoga instructor, Hooponopono guide, and mentor. If you're looking for more personalized support, I offer one-on-one mentoring sessions, and you can find more information in the description below. There's also a free 5-day Hooponopono gift that's waiting for you there. So let's dive right in. We think we're chasing transformation. We think we're chasing the money, the partner, the health. And to be clear, Hooponopono isn't against any of these. It isn't against wanting more money, more love, or the dream job. In fact, if you have those things, more power to you. But life, truth, invites us to look deeper, because the unexamined life and mind isn't just unfulfilling, it's exhausting. Yes, money can make life a lot easier. It can definitely create a lot more conveniences, but it cannot actually save you or transform your life. And when it comes to health, to peace of mind, to happiness and joy, well, you can't put a price tag on that. And here's what I want to invite you to see. Underneath every desire for more money, more success, more love, a partner, a great job, more peace, is actually a much, much deeper longing to feel safe in who you are, to know that you're enough, to be deeply connected without performing, to rest, not in achievement, but to be in presence, to feel worthy without effort, to feel the intimacy of life without the armor, to love and to be loved without needing to prove anything, to be truly and genuinely connected, to be free. We want peace of mind. We want to stop bracing for the future, to stop rehearsing the pain of the past, to live in the present, to live in possibility again. So if you've ever found yourself looping, same emotion, same reaction, same trigger, same relationship pattern, same inner war, and part of you cries out, "Why am I here again?" This is for you. So let's get real. Because the real work isn't about more conveniences or controlling life or situations to make us happy. It's about removing everything that blocks us from living a full, peaceful, connected, authentic, abundant, and joyful life. This episode is the second in a series that is actually very close to my heart. Born out of years of walking this journey and with clients through these exact struggles. So, what is R.E.A.L? R.E.A.L is a self-inquiry emotional map that I developed that can help you to start to transform how you relate to your inner landscape, your memories. R.E.A.L is an acronym that stands for recognize, embrace, allow, let go. And that's what's really happening when you say the 4 phrases of Hooponopono. So when you say, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you," you're actually saying, I take 100% responsibility, not for what's happening out there, but for how I'm relating to it. How am I responding to it? I recognize that my experience is being generated within. I can then embrace what's arising. I can allow it to move. And I can let go of everything that does not serve and that's not really who I am. So many people come to Hooponopono and ask, how many times should I repeat these phrases? Who am I addressing? Why don't I feel anything changing? I said the phrases and it got worse. Am I doing it wrong? Isn't this just spiritual bypassing? Do I have to believe in God or a higher power for this to work? What memory am I cleaning on? How long before I feel the peace? How long before the problems disappear? These are all valid questions, and they deserve real answers. R.E.A.L helps bring the 4 phrases back into your body, back into embodiment, back into a living experience of transforming your life in a meaningful and authentic way. It makes Hooponopono not just something that we say and repeat, but something that we live, that we are being, and that we can embody. In Hooponopono, we say, you're not reacting to the moment, to the situation, or even the person in front of you. You're reacting to memory, to your limiting beliefs, to a self-concept, to unprocessed emotions, unfelt feelings and truths. Limiting beliefs so old they feel like personality. It's not the person or the situation causing pain. It's the memory being replayed. And most of us try to clean before we even recognize we're in a loop. We say the 4 phrases, but inside we're still bracing, still resisting, avoiding, gripping, analyzing. So what does it mean to be real? So let's break it down. The R stands for recognize. Pause for a moment, relax, notice, I'm in a loop. This is a pattern, not to judge, but just to become aware, to see. Because you cannot clean what you don't see or refuse to see. So recognition is the first miracle. E. E stands for embrace. So instead of analyzing or bracing or judging, we welcome, we embrace. We turn towards the feeling, not to fix it, but to acknowledge it, to be with it. Like an old friend. And that is what I'm sorry truly means. I'm here now. I'm not pushing you away. Next, allow. Allow the energy to rise. Allow your body, your inner child to speak. That's love. That's gratitude. Not collapsing, not bypassing, but just pure presence. And please forgive me lives here in the embrace, in the welcome. Forgive me for my unawareness, for running away in the past. Then let go, not to get rid, but to return to peace. And this is the act of cleaning, the surrender. Thank you, I love you. Letting go doesn't mean letting pain win. It means trusting love enough to stop holding on. Because in Hooponopono, it's not the phrase that shifts the memory. It's the presence, it's the welcome, it's the awareness behind the phrase. So real is simple, but it isn't always easy. We say we want peace, but we also resist the path that leads us there. So getting real requires us to be honest. And in honesty, we cannot truly judge. Because in order to judge, we would have to know all past causes and future effects. So getting real is inviting us to feel, to stop managing, to surrender control. And that can feel terrifying because it's unfamiliar. But here's the truth. What you let go of is not your power. It's the war inside of you. And what remains? Well, it's peace. And it's a peace that surpasses all feelings and all mental activity. So real helps you to show up with the 4 phrases with your entire being, not as a performance, but as a remembering, a reunion with a part of you that was never broken to begin with. So let's get real together, not to fix the story, but to stop mistaking the story for who we are. So this week, I want to invite you just to try this one thing. Recognize what's going on within you, not with shame, but with embrace, with allowance, with love and understanding, with tenderness. See the loop, and that's enough. Because once you recognize the pattern, you're no longer in the pattern. It's simple, right? So what part of real do you resist the most? Where are you being called to just soften? And please make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, because next week, in our next episode, we will go deeper into recognize and why awareness without shame is that very first miracle. Thank you, and I love you.